In the winter of 1958, a US military plane took off from Florida carrying a nuclear bomb, the kind of weapon designed not just to destroy a city, but to end life as we know it. It wasn't headed into combat. It was just a training mission. But a few hours later, that bomb would be released into American waters, and no one would ever see it again. This was the Cold War. A time when tension between the United States and the Soviet Union felt like a wire stretched tight. The kind that could snap with the slightest shake. The US Air Force regularly flew bombers with live nuclear payloads, ready to strike at a moment's notice. But sometimes, even practice runs went terribly wrong. On February 5th, a B-47 bomber was flying above the Georgia coastline when it collided with a fighter jet mid-air during a practice intercept. The bomber didn't crash, but it was badly damaged. With thousands of pounds of high explosives on board, the pilots knew they couldn't risk landing with the weapon still inside. So they made a decision. They opened the bay doors and dropped the bomb into the Atlantic, just off the coast of Tybee Island. There was no explosion. Just a distant splash and then silence. In the days that followed, the military scrambled to recover the weapon. They searched the waters using sonar, sent divers into the murky depths, and combed the shoreline for any sign of the bomb. But nothing surfaced. Eventually, the operation was quietly suspended. The weapon was classified as irretrievably lost, and the public was told it posed no threat. For decades, the official story remained simple. The bomb didn't contain a plutonium core, which meant it couldn't detonate. It was just a heavy shell, an empty thread resting beneath the sea. But over time, newly uncovered documents suggested otherwise. Some claimed the core was installed. Others insisted it wasn't. Even inside the government, no one seemed certain what had really been dropped that day. What we know for sure is this: a 7,600-pound nuclear bomb, one capable of flattening an entire city, was lost in American waters. It has never been recovered. And to this day, it rests somewhere beneath the surface, rusting quietly beneath the waves of Tybee Island. The Tybee Bomb is what the Pentagon calls a broken arrow, a term used for nuclear weapons that are lost, stolen, or accidentally released. Since 1950, there have been more than 30 such incidents. Not all of them have been found. And not all of them stayed quiet. Sometimes, history isn't something we remember. It's something we misplaced. And hope no one would ever ask about it again.